Hello, how are we doing today? Hopefully we're doing well, and surprise, surprise, I'm doing actually a late night stream, which is not really late, it's only like 6:30, but it's still... This would be the time I would normally stop playing, depending on what time I started. But I'm here, I'm having fun, and I was going to start earlier, but unfortunately I needed to eat and shower after the long day I've had. Well, it was a long week, but we're not going to get into that. No getting into that. So, I decided to just kind of do the shiny hatching on the fly. And yes, we're still at the port because this port has basically become my raceway. I refuse to leave it. It's like a circuit without getting dizzy. It's definitely better than the tower in that... What city was it? Lumios City from X and Y? I might be incorrect. I feel like it's Lumios. And guess what? Guess what? I came prepared. You wanna know why I came prepared? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 full boxes. So we're going to be having a good time today. So you guys aren't going to have to worry about sitting back and watching me picnic for 30 minutes. Because I finally figured out the system of what the sandwich powers do. It's like 30 minutes, and for egg power, you get like an egg like maybe every single minute. And you might get a couple berries in between. Who knows? I think that's my theory behind it in total, though. Let me put my little Quaxly on the screen here. Where is you? There you are. Oh, hang on. Up-a-doo. Yeah, it's a lot of egg. I spent a bit of time getting egg, and we still have 155 out of whatever else we got. And we're at 155. We're still playing with full odds because I don't have the shiny charm because I don't have the story completed yet. That's going to be tomorrow will be story day. Then who knows afterwards. So let me just grab these, plop them in there. I also did some terror raids yesterday, just kind of like running around and doing my stuff. I'm not going to sit around and do sandwiches for eating, so I'm probably just going to do like the full 8 boxes, call it there for the hatch session, and then maybe we'll go and do some terror raids afterwards, because there are actually, when I was doing terror raiding yesterday, there was a lot of good stuff. So this stream might be relatively short. It just depends on how long I'm willing to be in my social battery. B. Anyways, on the bike. Whee! Right on going yum! We got this started. And maybe we'll be lucky. Maybe I will keep it underneath the 4,096 odds. But if somehow this goes up to... Unless it somehow does end up going up to past odds, which is 4,096, I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh. Maridon tripped on the... You know what? That's happened a lot. Maridon just kind of like randomly trips on tiles, and I have no idea why. He just goes up and lands on the ground. And it's weird because there's absolutely nothing for his little wheels to get onto. Anyways, Noom. But yeah, this is just gonna be a chill vibe day. We're gonna sit back, we're gonna talk. Or if I just like having the conversation and talking back and forth. Let's see, first egg of the night. What have we got? Nope. And I'm still gonna do this in batches of 5 because I still don't have the bot set up. Yeah, you'd think with a few days I have taken off I would have gotten the bot set up. Nah. I just don't know how. I'm slightly intelligent, but when it comes to technology and stuff, I am slightly dumb. I am very slightly dumb. More egg. Nope. Oh yeah, what else was I gonna say about the fact that we're still playing with the full odds? I think it was no shiny charm because I haven't gotten to the end of the game yet, and I also don't have all... What was it? Is it 400 or 300 Pokédex entries in total? Yep. We're definitely gonna have a lot more Quaxly to send out into the world, though. So from that last session, I had a total of, from the 155 eggs, a total of at least 18 female Quaxly. I gave 2 away, I believe, if my memory serves me. And I haven't sent them out into Wonder Trade either, so we'll see about Wonder Trading them. Because I want to give them nicknames, and I want to give them water, and I'm going to send them out into the world. I might keep that a little bit more to myself, because I know there are some less than savory methods of certain Pokemon coming into play. Let's see, Eggy. Now. Okay, is that the last one? Another Quaxly. Nope. No nickname for you. Yeah, that was it. That was the full bundle there, so that leads us up to... What is it? 160. I don't have my Shiny Hunt app up either. I'm gonna have to just update that later. Because I have a certain little friend of mine decided to send over a link to an app that basically helps you keep track of your shinies. Like chains and hatchings and stuff like that. I just don't have it open. I'm worried it's going to lag out my computer. Anyways. Nyum! I love Miraidon so much. Miraidon is like my favorite. So we're at 160 eggs so far. Now, if we somehow get underneath the amount of shinies, or not shinies, if we get the shiny underneath the amount of eggs that I've got, I'll still hatch the rest of the eggs just for the giggles and see if we end up somehow getting one like a lot sooner. But if not, then we'll just hatch them, and then I will go off screen after the stream is over and just be like, yep, I'm gonna be getting you guys out of here. I just have so much egg. Nope. That would have been ironic. Like, I'm kind of always giggling because I'm running with the irony of what would happen if it was literally like the first egg out. I would have laughed if it ended up being like, if it ended up somehow being like one of the earlier eggs. Do I think I'm gonna get one? Probably not. It's a lot of wishful thinking. And I'm also probably gonna start like looking at some polls because I want to test, like, for a future shiny hatching stream, I want to try and aim for maybe setting up a poll of maybe, what, 4 Pokemon? And then seeing where that goes. Because I think it's fun just to let the audience decide, even though, like, starters are going to be the absolute, like, yes, please do this, because, you know, they're starters, they're everyone's favorites, normally. It just depends on who you ask. I always love my starters. I do. My starters are like my babies. I constantly keep them on the team. I can never, like, let them go unless a Nuzlocke grips them from my cold hands. Oh, God. Oh, God, I actually made myself a little sad. I sat there and I realized what I said, and then it's like, oh. Oh, no. I think I may have just predicted the future for myself. Because, yeah, there is a bit of a Nuzlocke in the background making. And it's another Pokemon game, and I'm just like, oh no, I'm gonna just... I'm not good... If you've seen my track record with all the previous gym leaders, with the exception of, like, Kofu and a few others, I am not exactly the smartest when it comes to strategy. Oh, that was another badge. Hang on. I was listening... I was so caught up in my thought, I actually forgot what I was doing. And put 65, 165. That's done. Oh boy. Yeah, there's like a Pokemon Nuzlocke in the works, and I'm absolutely terrified. And also, my affiliation gold bar is probably needing a reset too. I just realized that it's past December, so it hasn't been adjusted yet. So I do need to fix that at some point. But yeah. Back on track. Nuzlocke in the works. Kind of. I'm just hopeful that I got the heart enough to do so. I am not a smart strategist, and which terrifies me. That I will probably lose the first couple of rounds for a little bit. Is it gonna be Ultra Sun, Ultraman? No, it's not. Because I'm saving that for a day when I feel a little bit more brave. Because I tried it once on the regular Sun and Moon game, and I lost to Ilima, like, at the start. And I was very disappointed in myself. New Quaxly. Quaxlies. Oh, you got comfy, yay. Yeah, that was me. I needed to get comfy after work. Baby. Let's see, are you gonna be a cute little teal ducky? Nope. Still, it's like, you're still that nice blue, but you're not like that soft shade of teal that I like. Or want. Oh my god, speaking of, I tried to get, like, to make the Quaxly picture that I found. To try and get it to make it look like the shiny, but it wasn't working for me. The shiny version looked a little meh when I was trying to, like, Photoshop it a little bit to try and make the thumbnail on the YouTube look a little nicer, but I compromised and figured out another method. More egg. Jeez, I forgot how fast these hatched. Rhydon just looks bored. Yeah, this is gonna go by relatively quickly. I can already feel it. Though we are only on 170 eggs, so... And with like, what? I said 8 boxes? Yeah, we're gonna be here a bit. We'll probably do some small, like, whenever the day-night cycle happens, we'll probably take some small moments and just go up and see what the auction's got. I'm still looking for a good luxury ball auction that I can actually win. I'm usually, like, broke. And I'm mentally, like, always calculating, okay, luxury balls cost 3,000? Do I have that math right? Luxury balls are 3,000 a pop? Or were they 5k a pop? I can't remember without going back. Or, you know, looking it up from my end. Oh. Right, wrong button. Let's get this going. And we're at 170. Yep. I called that one. Yeah, we're definitely at 170 eggs. Really, really need to look into that bot sometime next week, hopefully. There we go. Because I still want to do like a crit capture bot. Just for the fun of it, because that last stream I had where it was like crit captures like left, right, and center was absolutely funny to me. A little under 3 hours? Okay. I mean, it is going to be a short stream day unless I decide to go terror raiding, which I probably will because... Ow. God. Okay, so the circuit's not like the most clean, but I'm usually very good at maneuvering out of here. I am not in charge of anyone's medical bills. You cannot prove anything. I did not run over those person with the giant Pokemon that no one knows about. Oh, crap, I gotta go. Ow. Again, same guy too, jeez. So yeah, a little under 3 hours since we're not doing this under... Since we're not stopping to picnic or anything like that. We're just kind of going to be going around in circles for a little while. Did I make sure to... I was a dumbass. I forgot to grab my eggs. Yeah, it's just a normal Cyclozar with a very, very fancy paint job. I have seen some of those Cyclozar with those nice seats. It's like, I don't think we can customize our Cyclozar, but that'd be fun if we could. Oh god, I'm terrible at driving this thing. Ride on control, please. Okay. I was a dumbass and did not realize I forgot my eggs because I was distracted by talking. As is my wont to do. Boop. Yeah, but it's just a normal, like, sit back, relax, sit and vibe day. Cause this week has been a little hectic, so I'm kind of just needing a moment. You gotta, like, sometimes I do wonder, like, what is going through those NPCs' heads? Like, if they're consistently seeing someone cycling around on the boardwalk for, like, a few seconds at a time, and then there's just, like, all these eggs that are hatching on the ground, like... Then again, they could also be just, like, head empty, no thoughts. They just don't question it. It's just a normal breed of insanity. Honestly, though, shiny hatching is its own form of insanity itself. Because my secret project has been just going bad. Wee. Hey, Quaxly. Yeah, it has. I wasn't keeping count of them, but it's been bad. I'm genuinely, like, I'm glad I didn't count because no positive results have come from it yet. And I can't say it here on stream now because only B knows what I'm talking about. And she's not allowed to talk to anyone else about it. Nyum! Thank you. More Quaxly. No comment. mean, I got 2 kinds of Ditto. It could work. If Maridon was willing. Yeah, I know. I figured that. I figured that. But no, it has to do with breeding, but that's as much as I'm going to tell you. Oh yeah, so what I decided to do, because I cut my VODs down normally to hour-long segments. It's really, really difficult because I tend to play Pokemon in like a solid 4 to 5 hours setting. But for this one, I don't cut it because it's literally just me having a little back and forth in my chat, and that's fine with me. It's literally just me sitting back here for 5 hours, having a nice little conversation with people. And that goes on to YouTube a couple days after. Just so other people can see my progress. If there's any progress to be had. I'm really hoping we make some kind of headway today, because if I do, I'd be extremely happy. I sometimes have my thumb on the screen cap button ready to go, because it's like, I want to screen cap the moment that shiny Quaxly comes out of there as absolute proof that it has been caught. Well, hatched, rather. Oh, excuse me, it got cold again, so my nose is a little bit bleh. And I'm just, like, ready and willing to see it, like, on my big projector screen that I've got going on with my stream right now. Oh, you found a shiny Murkrow? Okay. Okay, hot take. I did not expect Flittle to turn into what it does when you run across it in the desert. Oh, really? Huh. From my Switch? Didn't know that. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, God. It's all blurry. No. I was like mid-animation with... Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, boy. There's... It's just like speed hatching indeed. Okay. Yeah, because it was just like... I've run into so many funny glitches while I've literally been going around with my special project. I've actually run into a few glitches during the time I've been away. Oop. So we're at, what, 175 now? Yeah. I will feel so bad if I end up being absolutely incorrect, but I feel like I've still been doing rather well keeping track of everything. I think I had that happen once where I was just like about ready to take off on a ride-on with top speed, and then suddenly egg hatch, and then the screen on the side is just like going through the time warp. Oh wait, this is the wrong game. We're not in a time warp right now. We need to go back. Actually, we could technically go back one game, couldn't we? Yeah, we could actually go back like one game. 2 if you want to be two if you want to be picky, but it's technically the first one. Which, I do need to finish that particular game anyways. Good to see you. Nothing yet. Boo. Yum. Also, I did not believe that when people said that Miraidon's tires inflate when he's in the water. Absolutely correct, he does. Still waiting for that day those stars show up. Yeah, I actually like looked at it properly. It's like, oh, they do actually inflate. Okay, to be fair, I didn't know that they'd actually inflate. I thought it was just you guys were just talking crazy. Yeah, that's fair. The engines aren't exactly the most lightest thing in the box. Yeah, let's keep going. More eggs. More hatchies. Are you guys actually in your seats this time? Because when I was running around, they were actually out of their Cyclozar seats. I'm just curious if you guys are actually back in your seats. God, I'm really hoping that if and when the shiny Quaxly does hatch. Yeah. Okay, I will fully admit Koraidon floating is actually kind of cute. I have seen it for myself. They're mostly seated on their Cyclozars. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna go over this direction and pretend I saw nothing. I am ignorant to the ways of floating on Cyclozars. But yeah, I'm really hoping that it turns into daylight when the shiny Quaxly hatches, just so I can actually see it instead of like the shade throwing me off. Okay, and that is... Oh, another female. I'm gonna put you in here for now with everybody else. And get the next batch, and then I'll switch over my number to... We are at 180. We are at 180 eggs. 180 eggs hatched so far. Now, if it does end up hatching from an odd number, we're just gonna tack that on there. It's like, yep, this is it. That is the Quaxly hatch. But it ain't there yet. And I do feel like my other project has gone like well past probably the amount of Quaxlys we have been hatching so far. That's my sensation, that I feel like that was exactly what was going wrong. And I'm kind of glad I didn't count, because I would have just been staring at that number going, why? Why me? Because shiny hatching on full odds is hard. It ain't the easiest trick in the book, even with the Masuda method turned on. And by Masuda method turned on, but... Okay, good. I am double checking and making sure that is just my cloud bot going off, because we have run into the incident where we've had other bots in the chat. So no worries, I'm keeping a close eye on them. I just wanted to make sure that that was actually my cloud bot, which eventually needs a new name, but I need Ultra to do that. Yeah, I need you, when you hatch into a shiny, to be in, like, the best light possible. Because I want to see you in your beautiful green-colored glory. And not in the shadow of a house, preferably. least with some of these angles, it's easy to see the color. So I won't complain too much if it's like in certain lightings, but yeah. We're at, okay. We're at 180 now. I didn't lose count. No, I didn't. Not at all. I will forever admit I am not a numbers person. I am intelligent in other ways. Math is definitely not it. Oh, there's a full moon out today. Good time for an Ursa Luna, if that was in the game. Unless it is, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think so. I think that's an Arceus only game. It's back in time. It doesn't belong in the time zone it's in right now. We are at 185. We are probably going to be reaching the Johto amount of Pokemon in this game. I can already feel it. For eggs hatched. We are going to reach that lovely 250 mark, which is the mark of the game that I actually started playing Pokemon fully. Not well, but I started playing it and I gotta find my thing. We are at 185. Done. It's hard to believe that the Johto region included 100 new species entirely. I guess at that time the concept was extremely foreign. Did I make sure to put eggs? Okay. I got sidetracked. Ow. And just didn't see it. I have been levitating this Pokeball for like the longest time, and I know I'm eventually going to be switching games, so I can take a tiny break. But streaming Pokemon has actually been able to get me closer to finishing a game that I can do by myself. I've rarely, if ever, finished a Pokemon game on my own. I think I've only had maybe 2 full successes. And that would be Sapphire and X and Y. No, I never completed Brilliant Diamond either, which is a bit of a shame because Diamond is one of my favorite games. Now, what I would love to do, if I ever go back to Brilliant Diamond again, I would love to be able to get one of my, what I would like to call my favorite Pokemon, which is Milotic, or Milotic, depending on how you pronounce it. And to do that, I think the method is still relatively the same from the previous games where you got to give the Feebas, like, does it still need beauty, or was the Prism scale implemented in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? I know there's some people out there who probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Another egg. Because I've always, like, I don't know what it is about Milotic, but I consistently loved it. All the time. I've genuinely loved Milotic to the end of my days. I think it's just because of how beautiful it is. If that thing was made into a giant, like, plushie, I would absolutely want it. And it would literally just sit in my room with the Clodsire plushie that I wish I had. And just sit in the room and vibe. Sit in my office space and vibe with me. God. Think about a giant Milotic plushie makes me think about those fairground giant teddy bears. Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking about. God, I bet someone probably has made that somewhere where it's like Where it's really stiff, it wouldn't really move. It would probably just like stay in the curled up position. Or coiled, rather. I don't know how someone would do that. It probably requires some special materials. Wow, we've already went through those last 5 already, Jesus. Arceus' sake, we went through those really quickly. Got another lovely lady to add to the bunch. Nope, we're not in. I am so happy that I believe it was Hebster or Albino, I forgot which one, taught me about the minus select button in this game. It makes my egg hatching so much easier. And I gotta stop because I forgot to switch my numbers over. 190. God, I'm still consistently, every time I'm shiny hatching, I'm always thinking about that Furfro. And just wishing I had kept track, because I feel like when I hatched it, again, it did not take this long. And that was still with full odds, so I had gotten extremely lucky that night. I might still actually have that Furfro on my X and Y game, actually. Shame I can't transfer that. If I could, I would. But I don't think I can transfer it into Pokemon Home. If I got that. I know I'm putting my particular Score Bunny into it, though. I ain't losing that Score Bunny for anything in the world. I think she's actually a Raboot now. I wish I could remember, because I was starting this Ghost Lock before I started streaming again, and this was like way before I even figured out like Elgato and everything like that. I was just wanting to do a Twitter Nuzlocke where it's just like, okay, here's the status of all the Pokemon and everything, here's the day's results, etc. But I couldn't quite figure out how to format it onto Twitter, onto the Bird app. And then eventually it just kind of morphed into my, and then that account kind of morphed into my Twitch/personal account. I have so much stuff on there. It's fun. Nope. My poor kitty is locked out again because she was wanting out the moment I started hitting, when I was doing that 10-minute waiting time, and then she was just like, now I want back in, please. And I'm debating if I want to let her in or not. I feel like I should, because she's clawing on my door. and she's just sounding very sad. I feel like I should probably let her in. Let me hatch this last egg here, and then I'll take a moment and I'll go let her in, hopefully. Hopefully she won't do the whole thing where she'll just be like, yeah, I want in, and then suddenly just turns back around and be like, nah. Yeah, pretty much that. Quaxly! Okay, let me get loaded up for my next round here, and then I will let her in. Okay. Hang on. So we're at 195. We're at 195 hatched boxes. And next round. Boop. God, this method, I am forever grateful to the one who pointed this out, because this makes my hatching so much easier. Okay, hang on just a moment. Let me get up and see if my kitty actually wants in. Okay, yep, she wanted in. It's fine. She didn't do the whole, Yeah, I want in, then suddenly, nah. Let's keep going. I keep giggling to myself because every time I stop on one of these tiles, like if the shiny ever hatches on one of these tiles, then I call that the good luck tile. Because I'm a little superstitious that way. I remember the joke from like last week. Where it's like, oh, I stopped on the slowpoke one. Maybe that'll be good luck for me. Probably not. Beep beep. Beep beep. Beep beep. Egg. Nope. God. I would love to keep the hatch underneath the thousands, preferably. But I can't control what Destiny chooses for me. Unfortunately. Do I have anything? I have a couple carrots on the desk. I need to get those squeezed out. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot about this. Hang on. Sorry about that. That one was actually a little bit of a hiss this time. Those flavors really do get stronger as they sit in the fridge. Well, kind of. If I were doing any real cracking open cold ones on stream, it would probably be with my, like I did with my mortuary assistant one, where I had vodka mixed with juice. We're talking fruit juice, we're not talking anything else. And I would probably be sipping that as I go. That time I wouldn't be downing shots of it. I would just be kind of just sipping it casually. It's late. It's dark enough. It's fine. Plus, I am consistently keeping my stream locked with 18 plus just for the sake of me, because I do tend to swear unexpectedly. And not to mention, with me trying to get a little bit of a step into horror games, I want to try and keep my channel as protected as possible. It's why I'm always like the littlest bit leery when I want to put up my mortuary assistant VODs or anything like that. I have to be like a little bit more careful with YouTube, so I literally just strap that underneath this is for 18 plus people only. It's not like I'm getting paid for it or anything, but again, it's better than getting bonked. That's why my favorite phrase is, whatever platform, please don't bonk me at this point. Because that's the one thing I consistently fear of, is getting bonked, and I have no idea why. Oh, we're at 200 already? Yeesh. Hang on. Gotta switch that. $200. We're at 200. Woo! Boxes. And we're only at our second box too. We still got 6 left. So it's gonna be a bit. And I still find it a little bit sad that I cannot... Oh, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. That we cannot just change Pokeballs on a whim. I would like a little concept like that, but it would probably be very hard to implement. Just at least for the starters, be able to like choose a Pokeball after a certain amount of time with it. It does make me miss, like, the capsules from the Diamond and Pearl series, though. Wish they'd bring that concept back. That was always fun. You don't have to put the letter stickers in there, because I know that was probably causing problems. But yeah. Well, I'd love to see that brought back. Honestly, I'd love to see Pokemon contests brought back. I am an avid person who enjoys, like, the quality of life content in games. Oh. Okay. I was like, please don't tell me you're gonna have a hatch, like, right in front of the house. I am someone who likes quality of life when it comes to Pokemon games, so it's like, if it's something where I can sit there for a while and just do, I would. But yeah, it's like, I wouldn't mind seeing the contests brought back for another round, or maybe even attempting to do, like, the Pokemon showcases like they had in the X and Y anime. That was something I really would have loved to have seen. But that would have made it probably more rhythm gamey, I assume. Much more rhythm gamey. Because that's actually what they did to Diamond and Pearl, the remakes, didn't they? They turned it into a... They basically kind of turned it into a mostly rhythm game. Man, I am rusty with my Diamond and Pearl, jeez. Da-ba-da. Still nothing. One more. Is that just like... Oh, that's just light. I thought that was like... For some reason, I thought that was like some kind of weird island in the far, far part of the sea. But it wasn't. Nope. Nope, nope. No Quaxly. No shiny. Okay. Let's see, we're at 205. We're at 205. 205 clicks done. I'm trying to get that right there. Boxes. Zoom. 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 There we go. I love this. I've barely left the port these last few days. I think the only time I literally went out and around was just to do some terror raiding yesterday. And then this morning I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna hatch some more eggs. So I think I was up to 6 boxes this morning. And I was just like, you know what? I want more egg. And I'm kind of glad I went for more egg, because that kind of increases my opportunities for chances. I don't think we're gonna hit the 1,000 marker. I think we're gonna get close. I think we're gonna maybe make the halfway point. I feel like we're at least gonna get maybe up to 500 before the end of the night. Unless, you know, Quaxly decides to grace me with his shiny presence. Because I wouldn't mind if Quaxly graced me with a shiny presence underneath 500. That'd be lovely. But when it happens that people get, like, extremely lucky and they get it underneath 40, that is always amazing to see. But then again, I am messing with the full odds, which is the full. So, it's fine. I don't mind suffering more. It just means I get to sit back and talk to you guys a bit longer. Because I like talking. It brings me a lot of comfort because it reminds me so much of my old Let's Player days. Just sitting back, talking, and just enjoying the game that I'm playing. Eggy? Egg. Give me something good? Nope. If I had channel points, I would happily just like put like up the prediction thing. The prediction game, that's what I was trying to say. Hebede. I would love to put that. I want to implement that one day. Because that game is fun. It's like gambling, but with channel points. And I really want to look into getting those at some point eventually too. I have a few like interesting mainline goals for 2023 actually. One of them is reaching, you know, affiliate before the end of the year this time. It's not an easy thing, but I know I was definitely riding on a lot of hope or gonna be a lot of luck with the 2-month time frame that I did. But I'm not. But now that it's a new year and everything like that, it's like, okay, this will be fine. This seems a little bit more possible now. And also, don't mind the fact that it's at 29. There's actually, like, it is actually off by 2 at this rate. And I haven't fixed it yet. But I am happy that I was kind of like I do the thing where I check where the achievements are sitting, especially for the path to affiliate achievement is. And I was just actually extremely excited because I averaged out my 3 viewer count, which again, that made me really excited. Because that means I'm getting up there. I was completely lost on my train of thought. I did it again. I talk on endlessly and it's like, wait, why isn't anything? Oh, they're all hatched. Okay. Oh, God. I really should get that app on my phone just so I can keep, like, just, like, open it, poke it, every single time one hatches. So we're at 210. Okay. Woo. See, this is what I mean. I just kind of, like, get into the zone. I enjoy talking a lot. But I also feel like I vastly improved with my speaking. Because I feel like back in my original days, I'm kind of talking about the past right now, when I used to try the old Let's Play days, I think I talked, but I don't think I talked enough. I feel like there was gonna be like, there was like a lot of spaces where there was silence. And I didn't know anything about editing, so yeah. Plus I was only doing Harvest Moon videos and stuff like that, so meh. Back before the XC Marvelous, the Marvelous Natsume split. Ooh, excuse me. Really looking forward to that Wonderful Life Story Seasons game, though. Really looking forward to that. That one I'm going to play to pieces. But anyways, what I was talking about with 2023, I want to start, there's a lot I want to talk about. One of them is to eventually put up a just chatting stream where I'm sitting back here brainstorming things like emotes and stuff like that. Just kind of, just one of those like little calm, just chatting days. There won't be any game. It'll probably just be me bouncing up and down. But yeah, one of my other goals is to maybe look into actually getting a live 2D model. I'm not sure if I'm set up and ready for that yet, but I would like to one day. If not for this year, then definitely for next. As much as I would love to have one set up for the first anniversary of when I started streaming again, which was October 1st. But I know those things take time, and I'm still nervous to reach out. Nope, not yet. No Quaxly yet. But that's just me talking about a lot of my 2023 stuff is a lot more of the work into the self-improvement department. That's all my main goals are. Next to the Twitch affiliate milestone that I would love to get to. I am full up again. Jeez. I keep forgetting how fast this goes. How did I not I still can... Meh. I never remember how fast these things go. Because it's like... Putting it down mathematically, it's supposedly 30 seconds per egg. That's after the first one hatches. So there's barely any time in between. So it's like, oh, I actually lose track of how many I count to. And if I'm correct, they are supposed to do the usual shiny, this is me shimmer star kind of thing. Eh, my nose. Even when they come out of the egg and look sexy. And by sexy, I mean pretty and different colored. God. Speaking of Pokemon, actually, I have been, aside from the fact that I've been on a big ol' tangent on my streams with just Pokemon lately, there's one thing I've always loved in the creative department from, like, anyone out there in the art community for Pokemon game, or for just Pokemon in general. When they create fusions, those are always a big old treat to look at. Because there's so many open possibilities of what could look like what. And my biggest favorite is normally a Gardevoir slash Gallade, because they're so easy to slot into with other Pokemon. I didn't even grab other eggs. I am dumb. Okay. Second time I get on a tangent and I forget what the fuck I'm doing. I swear I need like a little buzzer every single time. I'm like, just an alert saying, hey, you forgot your eggs. Oh. Then I'm like, because I feel like I've been running around in circles doing nothing. I actually had a drawing of a Gardevoir fusion that I made myself. It was a Gardevoir and Goldeen one. And I actually had somewhat of a evolution line for it. The only difference was that Gallade was more taken after seeking instead, while the what I call the main line from Ralts up to Gardevoir was based around, like, Goldeen and just small fish. And I vaguely recall the Ralts one was... They're basically pure white up until they quote-unquote mature. And then when they start changing and everything, that's when they lose the tail and everything. Actually, wait. That's actually not how it went. I don't remember how it went. All I remember is that it looked like a Ralts with the mermaid tail. That's all I can remember. And it was actually kind of cute too. Kind of makes me want to go back and revisit that one day. But yeah, I love any kind of fusions with Gardevoir because Gardevoir and Gallade are like the most versatile choices. Because of they just seem to go with everything. They seem to mesh well with like every Pokemon in the generations. With a few exceptions, of course, but yeah. There's probably a fair few of exceptions out there. I just know that Gardevoir is extremely versatile. Because I think I saw one of Gardevoir and the final evolution of Fuecoco, and it looked gorgeous. Oh. I forgot I had a spare egg. I got distracted. I was going to go out and I was going to check the auction. Forgot I had a spare egg in my pocket. Okay, good. You weren't the shiny. Thank goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, good. Everyone's there. Let's see. Anything good? Premier Balls, Qualop Berries, and a Cracked Pot. Which I don't think I need right now. I caught... When I was doing the Terror Raids, I caught 2 more Sinisties in hopes that one of them was the authentic. I was wondering if my weird sense of luck could get me one, and the answer was no. Finding a Sinisty with what I would like to call the quote-unquote maker's mark to make it the authentic one is like finding a 3-segment Dunsparce. Or what is it? We're up 220. What is it? The four mouseholds, or is it the 3 mouseholds? I think it's 4. 4 is the rarest, I believe. Unless 3 is the rarest, and I'm a dum-dum. Shows you how much I know about mouseholds. Yep. You know, if I could keep that, they called it Quaxability? No, wait, that's not it. Why did I say Quaxability? I don't know. I'm thinking of the middle evolution line. I cannot remember its name for the Quaxly lineup at all. Because I'm not maining Quaxly right now. Oh, I feel ashamed of myself for thinking that. Unless that's actually what it is. No, it's not. That's definitely not it. That's definitely not the name for it. Egg. Come on, Eggy. Hatch for me, baby! Nope. Then we gotta check the... Nope. No name for you. Okay, so I have 3 eggs. Yum! Yeah, we're definitely gonna reach in the 500 egg category. Excuse me. I'm looking at everyone having Rotom phones, and I'm just thinking to myself, it's so crazy how Rotom was like this one Pokemon that showed up in Diamond and Pearl once, and then eventually just kind of became a staple. It wasn't... Rotom just never became a one-hit wonder. It was just like... Then there's suddenly more of them in the wild. Which I'm all for. Someone can actually have a full team based off Rotom itself. Rotom is like the Eevee. It's got versatility and it can fill up any... Holy shit! Holy shit! I was talking! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, are we at 225? Are we at 225? I'm saving that. Look at that! Look at that! Oh my god! Holy shit! I was just talking and then I see the different colors show up. I can't believe it! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm just speechless! I am genuinely speechless! I peaked my mic probably pretty fucking bad, but I don't care right now. Oh my god! I want to cry! I didn't baby! Baby! I'm just taking a spare picture of that. Holy shit! I can't! I need to... Okay, hang on. Holy crap! Question. Are you male or female? We'll check at the party. Hang on. Holy shit! It's male. I don't care. If it was female, it would have been awesome, but... What is your summary there, sweetheart? Oh... It's a neutral nature of all things, too! Let's fucking go! No, wait, it's down attack, up defense. Never mind, I'm dumb. I'm just dumb, I didn't see that. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm so excited I can't read shit. That's my baby! Oh, you actually got it clipped? Oh, holy shit, thank you! Uh-oh. Did Twitch just say, nah, I didn't do it? Hang on, I was adjusting myself in my chair real quick. Okay. Well, we're only an hour and 18 minutes in, and I haven't gone through all the boxes yet. We'll probably continue, okay. Oh no, I'm terrified with that one. I am terrified with that. And if you want to share that in, the other channel, if it's alright with him, yeah, please go ahead and do so. You know the one I'm talking about, B. Oh my god. Just check and see if it's okay with him first. Because I'm pretty sure he missed that moment. Oh my god. Hang on. Where are you, buddy? Where are you? Look at that! look at that! Isn't that the 225? Hang on, let me cap this off. I'm going to cap this off real quick. Let me mark it, and I'm going to make the color a bright yellow, because that's going to be the interlocking, that's going to be like the, this is it when it's locked. Can I make it any brighter? I am not used to using these sliders. Hang on. We are at egg 225. There we go. I'll call that one good. Holy shit. I was literally chattering and... Okay, hang on. I'm gonna make sure I put this one in a good spot where I don't accidentally threaten to send him into the wild blue yonder with everybody else. Gonna move you. You're gonna go sit with Fuecoco there. Just to make absolutely certain. Are you the shiny? Oh wait, he's got the shiny stars next to his name. I forgot they added that. Yes! Hang on. We'll still go through the other boxes. Oh god. I'm actually a little lightheaded. I am genuinely a little lightheaded. I wasn't expecting... I was like, maybe I was expecting to come out with the last one. With, like, kind of like at the last box. Now I'm just kind of hatching the rest of these for funsies, and then I'm gonna go do some terror raiding. Unless you guys want me to go terror raid instead, because technically speaking, the original part of this is done. Ow. And it's fine. I'll just hatch the rest of these buggers. I'm elated right now. 225 eggs with full odds. I call that freaking amazing. The rest of these are probably all going to be my basic blues, but I will laugh myself into the grave if it ends up being... If there ends up being a second one, I will happily laugh myself into the grave and give it to somebody who would love the shiny Quaxly. Oh my god. Every part of me is just like, I came here to do a relaxed day, and I got rewarded for it. Cause let's fucking go. Was I on, okay, I don't think I was on a tile, so tiles in this place do not matter. The tiles here are not magic, but wow. Oh, man. Oh, this'll be great.